Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Only a quick update because not too much has happened since the last video, but I wanted to give you an update about this lower level price action here. We are currently still exploring if this is going to become a larger impulse, which could suggest further upside and would also give a nice trade setup, an Elliott wave trade setup in that down here of the 29th of December low at around $8 that we moved up in a wave 1, came down in a 2. We're now moving up in a, well, the wave 3 is basically finished. This here could have been or still be a wave 4 and we would get one more wave up in wave 5. I did give you targets before for that range here, and that is between, the target actually is between 1563 and 1736. That has not changed. Resistance is at $15. And the first target level for that fifth wave starts at 1563. This here was a support area and trend reversal area I gave you. We've touched it 3 times and we moved out of it. This is not yet a confirmed reversal to the upside, so we need to observe that. But this is the area where the chart in this scenario should have turned around or should turn around, and it currently seems to be doing that, but it's a bit too early to confirm that. This move currently looks corrective, so it doesn't appear to me that we are breaking down from here. At the moment it's holding support and it looks fairly strong, at least here. Always bear in mind we are on the hourly time frame. We're not talking about the higher level scenario at the moment. We are purely exploring here the lower time frame. That consolidation that it's doing at the moment is needed because we were very close to being, or we were maybe already overbought on the relative strength index. As you can see here, yes, it was overbought on the 1 hour RSI, so it had to come down, that indicator, by consolidating. If we look at the 4 hour chart, you will see something very similar. Massively overbought on the 4 hour, so consolidation was needed. Yeah, so you can always bring the indicator down either by correcting the price or by correcting over time, which it's doing at the moment, which often happens in a 4th wave. So at the moment, my assumption would rather be that in the short term, we will see at least here one more wave to the upside in 5 waves. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this would form a larger wave 1 or an A wave. We don't know that yet. Could also be an A wave, part of a larger correction. And we would then come down in an ABC, and that could be either a wave 2 or a wave B. So A and B, they are part of corrective waves, and they would lead to a C wave in 5 waves, which can go higher, which should, however, if it's an ABC, it should stay actually below $20. Yeah, it should be below 20, because a sustained break above 20 would bring the daily chart at least into, or we can talk about if the daily chart then is already in a daily uptrend back. Yeah, and if the daily chart is back in an uptrend, we can explore something more bullish, and it would then most likely not be an ABC anymore. It would be a 1, 2, 3. Then we should get a 4 and another wave 5 to the upside, and that's how confidence builds in that Solana has formed a more substantial low. At the moment, it's way too early to confirm that, of course. I mean, all we've done so far is Solana has broken out of this channel, which wasn't too well defined anyway. We only had 2 touch points on the upside. That's all. It hasn't even made a higher high compared to this $15 high from the 14th of December. It hasn't broken above key resistance, and all it's doing at the moment is it has put 3 waves up. But we are exploring if we get a 5th wave, and then, as you just saw, that retracement in ABC would provide another possible entry point. Yeah, because if we get 5 waves to the upside, the idea is that the probability that key support will hold down here, that we're making a higher low afterwards, will massively increase. So that's certainly something to keep an eye on, to put on the watch list. It's currently consolidating, looking good. You could call that a bull flag or something like that, a pennant. We certainly broke out of this wedge pattern. It doesn't mean though that the downtrend here or the consolidation is over. because at the moment the movements to the downside look corrective and the movements to the upside. So we had 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and so on. We broke certainly out of this trend line, which is something meaningful, but we haven't broken above that high. So the next step for the bulls would need to be to break above 1389. That would significantly increase, in my opinion, the probability that the trend is broken and we are going to go up. Here, the minimum requirements to complete this correction were complete. The C wave was below the A wave, and all of that's fine. Could that be some kind of a triangle? It could be. If it's a triangle, it wouldn't be finished yet, because I would have to say that, yeah, it's not great, because this was a lower high, a lower low. So this would be the A wave. We would have to assume that the B wave will be here somewhere, and then it will spread out a bit. C, there would be another D and an E. I rather not look at a triangle here, just purely because of this lower low. This should not have gone below this one, if we're talking here about a triangle. There are different forms of triangles, but then again, it would have needed to make another lower low here to consider that other form, which it didn't do. So I'm currently looking at a simple ABC correction, and well, I don't know, this could have been a 1-2, yes, but it's too early to say that. So looking at the breakout level here, a move above 1390 would be a good indication that we are going up. Bear in mind, then we've got next key resistance at $15. If we can break above that, we are getting into this range here, where we've got all these target points for that fifth wave between 1563 and 1736. And at the latest from there, I would expect the price then to come down in this larger correction. Now, these are ideal targets. I always have to say it. Ideal targets. In a very, let's say, bullish environment, if we have very bullish sentiment, which we at the moment don't have in the crypto market, but you can have local, let's say, local spikes of bullishness, yeah, then these targets can be broken. And I always need to highlight the problem and risk that many people just take profits too early, or go into a short trade too early, instead of waiting for confirmation. Yeah. Of course, when we are still in an active uptrend on the lower time frame, which we still are, there is no reason to assume that we have topped yet. There is zero evidence for that at the moment. Okay, so, and also up there, it's an idea, not maybe taking partial profits, but some people just close their trades entirely. But as long as we are still in an uptrend, in a local uptrend, I'd be extremely careful to just get out or go into a short or something, speculating it might turn around. I would always wait for a signal. Without a signal, it's just speculation. You just hope for something, which sometimes doesn't happen. Okay, this is an area where the price should turn around in all likelihood. But again, here you get the basics of trading, that as soon as we're still making higher highs and higher lows, there is no evidence that we have topped. Okay, so that's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Also make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. There's additional content every day. And if you're interested, check out our trading course that we offer on morecryptoonline.com. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.